So we are at a moment in Jewish history where we are going to see if Jews have learned from their own history. If Jews remember how, so to speak, safe and prosperous and even influential they were in places like Spain, in places like Germany, in places like France, England, Poland, Russia, Ukraine, North Africa, Iraq, Syria. Are we going to remember what eventually happens? Folks, New York, there's a reason people call New York Jew York. Or NYU, NYJew. But my friends, today, New York has the Democratic primary election between Cuomo, who's not in Russian as we say, a present himself, a gift himself, but his opponent, this guy Mamdani, he's basically a Hamas guy, right? He is. So my friends, even if this Mamdani guy doesn't win, Hashem is sending us a clear message here that at any moment the place you thought was your home, the place you thought that could never become a place that where you feel threatened or you feel unsafe. And by the way, guys, if you haven't been feeling it in the last few years, even before October 7th, I don't know what rock you've been living under. But especially now, I mean, if you don't understand that, this whole situation is kind of coming to a close. This whole situation, not only with New York, but with America in general for Jews, it's kind of coming to its, I would call it even natural end. Because again, if you look at Jewish history, look at all these different places. Folks, I'm telling you right now, there were people sitting in Spain, people sitting in Germany, people sitting in all these places. And when a guy like me was coming to them and saying the things that I'm saying to you now, they were calling that person a Meshugana just before they were either expelled, sent on their merry way, or pogromed, or God forbid, damn near exterminated. Every single person that said what I'm saying to you now, and I'm not saying it without evidence in front of your face, right? Like the things that I'm saying are not unfounded. Like I'm not pulling things out of my what, right? I'm just like sitting around, eventually we're gonna, if I would have come to you, I used to come to my friends and family back in 2010, 2011, 2012, when Obama was president, and I was saying the same things, and at that time you could kind of write me off, right? Oh, you're crazy, you're this, you're that, it's a passing thing, and that. Folks, today you can't write me off. You can't tell me that I'm nuts, and a lot of you still are doing it. Or at the best, you're saying, well, why don't you go to Israel? Folks, I already went to Israel twice, okay? I have my own reasons why I'm not there now, and I wish to be there, and B'ezrat Hashem, I'll be back there soon. But that's not about me. That's another thing. I state a fact, and people turn it around on me. Folks, it's about the Jewish people here in the diaspora, in Chutz La'aretz, and particularly in America. It's not forever, my friends. It's not forever. So the question is, where are you going to go? Some people say, let's go to New Zealand. Let's go, I don't know, to the edge of the earth. Let's go to, I don't know, Guam. Or where else can you go, Tahiti, all these islands, somewhere in the Pacific. Folks, at this point, it's like, Yonah and the whale, Yonah wanted to get away from God, and the whale ate him up. My friends, Hashem is just showing us, like he's just sending a bat signal. He's just warning us, right? That at any moment, the place that isn't yours, you're gonna have to leave it. No matter how much wealth you have there, how much influence, how much, how many so-called politicians you can call upon and talk to and ask, to protect you or whatever it is. That's another discussion, by the way. It almost seems like Jews just decided, hey, they're going to let others protect them. They're not going to be involved in any kind of self-defense. They're not going to be involved in any kind of just anything that requires them to take matters into their own hands. Oh, call your police. Folks, your police, you see what's going on. By the time the police get there, it's too late. It's too late. And if you have a mayor who's not going to put enough police, if you don't have a guy like Giuliani, which we haven't had since pretty much Giuliani, then you're going to have what we have today. People standing in front of 770 screaming Free Palestine. And then, of course, Jews have to take matters into their own hands, and then Jews get vilified. We saw what happened, right? A couple months ago. My friends, Hashem sends us messages. He, what do they call it? He sends the medicine before he gives the disease. He sends us kind of subtle messages. In this case, it's not so subtle. Again, are you going to see? Are you going to hear the message that he's sending? Or are you going to just be like, oh, yeah, it's some guy. Okay, so he's the way he is. And he is, a lefty. Oh, we haven't survived lefty mayors before. Folks, not just a lefty. I mean, he actually isn't a lefty. He's a fake lefty. He's actually Hamas. I mean, if you look at some of the stuff he's said and what he wants to do, you almost get the feeling that somebody sent him. Take away the whole thing with Jews for a second. Somebody just sent him and told him, hey, you know what you're going to do? You're going to destroy the New York, and we're going to, and then, we're going to come in, whoever sent him, and rebuild New York in our own, in the way that we want to. And, while he's at it, he's going to scare the crap out of every Jew, or at least Orthodox Jew, and everybody's going to get the heck out. I'm telling you guys, I mean, Chas v'shalom, that should happen. I don't want Jews to be in danger. But again, guys, this is a pattern of Jewish history. Hashem, this is yet another, one of these guys, one of these situations. And again, the question is, are we going to wake up? Are we going to wake up? Are we going to see the writing on the wall? And, listen, even if you can't go to Israel, there's other places you could live in this country, in America. It doesn't have to be New York. Nobody's putting a gun to your head to live in New York. But it could be that somebody may put one to your head to leave. So, just think about it, guys. All right. Zat Hashem, everybody should be safe, and we'll talk soon.